All right. Well, another evening to ourselves. Waiting for Meresine to arrive, which Meresine should be arriving in town probably by tomorrow. Oh, hey. It's Aaron.
Hello,
it's Arander.
friend.
Hey, Arander. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I don't want any blessings.
Until next time.
I also don't want you to come with me because I do not entirely trust you.
Order of the Rose had a lodge that
Well,
was built
perfect.
to
So, we've got some time. We got a little bit more time to kill. This is just an opportunity for Narathur to kind of put his feet up for a while. Well, first things first, let's see if we can rent a bed. We're probably going to do quite a bit of... We're going to do some reading.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else. Do you need a room? Drink?
Can I get a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
No need. I already know where it is. Not like it changes much. But let's sit down and do a bit more reading, shall we? We can't quite. There we go. It's fairly well lit here, so this is a pretty good place to do
Let me know
a
if
bit of
there's
reading.
anything else you need.
Now, because this place is rather talkative, here's what we're going to do real quick. Just for a little bit, we're going to turn the voice all the way down there so we can get some reading in without significant interruptions. We still need to read Arander's journal, which we're going to read while he's in the inn, apparently. First, we're going to read A Minor Maze. A Minor Maze, Shalador and Labyrinthian. Actually, I'm going to take a quick drink here before we start.
Good to see you.
Okay.
What is it, my friend?
Labyrinthian's modern notoriety was gained in the early part of the Third Era. Part of the Staff of Chaos was recovered from the Labyrinthian, which became instrumental in the overthrow of Jagar Tharn, ending the Imperial Simulacrum. The site has since become embedded in the minds of all subjects of the Empire, and the ruins are occasionally visited by loyalist pilgrims, retracing the steps of the Eternal Champion. Very interesting. I think that recounts the events of either Arena or Daggerfall. I'm not quite sure which one. The namesake of Labyrinthian is somewhat less commonly known, however. The foreboding ruins were originally built as a temple to the dragons. This grew into Bromjunar, a great city of that era. Bromjunar is believed by some to have been the capital of Skyrim at the height of the dragon cult's influence there. Little historical record exists to verify or refute this, but it is known that the highest-ranking priests of the cult met at Labyrinthian to discuss matters of ruling. Bromjunar crumbled, however, along with the rest of the dragon cult, and the site lay abandoned for many years, a deteriorating reminder of those benighted days for the Nords. Not until the days of Shalador would the ruins come into use again. Shalador the Archmage was famous for his exploits in the First Era. Various tales tell of him battling Dwemer legions single-handedly, building the city of Winterhold with a whispered spell, stealing the secret of life from Akatosh, or constructing Labyrinthian himself. While many Shalador legends are hyperbole or outright fabrication, we can discover some truth behind his involvement with Labyrinthian. Shalador stood at the... It's very interesting because when you think of famous Nords, you don't think of wizards. Shalador is like the only famous Nordic wizard as far as I'm concerned. Certainly news to Narathur. Sorry, I was blanking on my own character's name there for a second. Very interesting that Labyrinthian was once like the center of the dragon cult. Very interesting. Shalador stood at the forefront of a movement to enact higher standards among mages, and to discourage spell use among the common castes. This effort is dubiously credited with the original organization and formation of the schools of magic, and the foundation of the College of Winterhold. Interesting. Consistent with this mentality, Shalador constructed his labyrinth deep within the ruins of Bromjunar to test new archmages. While navigating the destroyed city itself was not explicitly a part of the test, many candidates did not survive the journey. Shalador valued both academic knowledge as well as practical skill, and simply getting to the labyrinth required the latter. Very interesting. Shalador's Labyrinthian is actually two intersecting mazes in an hourglass pattern. One maze could not be completed without exiting the other first, which makes the only existing instruction for the test especially mysterious. Enter twice, exit only once. Alteration will lead you to destruction. Only illusion shows the way to restoration. Conjure not, but be conjured instead. We can only guess at what the solution to the test may have been, as Labyrinthian became notorious not only for the number of potential archmages who died there, but for the intense secrecy of those who succeeded. Labyrinthian eventually ceased to be used, and is regarded as a symbol of a more brutal age by modern institutions for magical studies. The ruins lay empty again, overrun with wild animals and avoided by travelers. The long history and legacy of this place, however, seems as likely to be erased from our minds as the ruins themselves are likely to sink into the sea. Very interesting. It's a place that Narathur will have to visit someday. All right, and now let's finally read Arander's journal. I'm not going to try to do Arander's voice. That will only lead to disaster. But first, I'm going to take a drink. Her voice follows me everywhere. It echoes in my mind, whispers to me in my fractured sleep. Vermina. Even amidst the chaos in Breville. Oh, Breville. Her knowing taunts reach out and throttle me. Something is deeply wrong, and I believe I know the source. Lady Mara, preserve me. I do not know if I have the strength to return. What will I find? Do the rest still slumber? Do they... No? I wonder if... We're gonna have to check next... I'm gonna have to remember to check in Oblivion Remastered. But I wonder if Breville has is home to the Chapel of Mara in Cyrodiil. That'd be interesting. I crossed the border past Bruma last evening. Thalmor patrols seemed to be lurking in every shadow. I avoided them as much as possible. Their kind do not need an excuse to be provoked into suspicion. The guilt in my eyes would surely betray me, though not for any reasons they could possibly fathom. Another sleepless night. I thought about briefly visiting Riften in order to lay eyes on the Temple of Mara there, but the city's reputation kept me to my path. There's enough evil waiting for me in Dawnstar. One bright spot on my dark quest, one soothing comfort to my shattered soul. I helped an injured miner in Shore Stone. If all goes ill with my journey, at least I have managed to put one last thing right in the world. It took a great deal of strength to avoid stopping in Morthal. I promised Frald years ago that I would always look after his son as if he were my own. How can I possibly think of risking even the smallest interaction? Valdemar would know instantly that something troubles me. I know him well. He would offer to help me and then... No, I will not drag him into this. Vermina will not darken his soul as she has mine. I have arrived at last, Dawnstar. The tower looms over the town like the scythe of the Reaper. I tremble at the thought of entering. I hope the seal is still in place. The people here watch me with eyes shadowed by dark circles. Their sleep is so terrorized that they dread going to bed. The plight of young Allison struck me quite deeply. He dreams of his father's death over and over again, but now his father reaches out with a skeletal hand and drags him to his grave as well. I must stop this. I am settled in the entry room of the tower. The place is even more of a ruin than I remember. I laid a bedroll upon the floor, but even the scarcest amount of sleep eludes me. I try to read, but my concentration fails. I feel transfixed. I know what I must do, but my will is utterly paralyzed as my thoughts stray to what lies beyond the barrier. Lady Mara, aid me. I cannot do this alone. And that's where we come in. Or came in, I guess. Past tense. Very interesting reading. So he settled in Cyrodiil for a while before returning here. And Vermina's dreams haunted him even all the way over in Cyrodiil. Man. poor soul. All right, well, let's have a rest, and Meresine should be here by the morrow. Or should we do a little more reading? Have we read The Cabin in the Woods? The Song of the Skelde Men? Should we read one more book? The Dream of Sovngarde. Oh, that's interesting. That would relate to Nordic religion, wouldn't it? Can we read it? Can we? No, we cannot take it, but we can read it. In a few hours, I will likely be dead. My men and I, Nords of Skyrim all, will soon join with the Emperor's legions to attack the Imperial City. The Aldmeri are entrenched within, and our losses will be severe. Someone taken my bed? No. Okay. It is a desperate gambit, for if we do not reclaim the city, we will lose the war. Last night I prayed to mighty Talos for courage and strength in the battle to come. In these last cold hours before the sun rises, I sit down to write this account of a dream I had not long after. I believe this dream was the answer to my prayers, and I would pass along the wisdom it contained to my kinsmen, for the battles they will fight in the years after my passing. In the dream I walked through mists toward the sound of laughter, merriment, and the songs of the north. The mist soon cleared, and before me lay a great chasm. Waters thundered over its brim, and so deep it was, I could not see the bottom. A great bridge made all of whalebone was the only means to cross, and so I took it. It was only a few steps onto the bridge that I encountered a warrior, grim and strong. "I am Soon, master of trials," he said to me, his voice booming and echoing upon the walls of the high mountains all around us. With a wave, he bade me pass on. I knew in my heart that I was granted passage only because I was a visitor. Should the hour come when I return here after my mortal life, the legends say that I must best this dread warrior in single combat. Beyond the bridge, a great stone longhouse rose up before me, so tall as to nearly touch the clouds. Though it took all my strength, I pushed open the towering oaken door and beheld the torchlit feast hall. Here were assembled the greatest heroes of the Nords, all drinking mead poured from great kegs and singing battle songs. Suckling pigs turned on a long iron spit over a roaring fire. My mouth watered at the smell of roast meat, and my heart was glad to hear the songs of old. "Come forth," cried out a hoary man who sat upon a high wooden chair. This I knew to be Ysgramor, father of Skyrim and the Nords. I approached and knelt before him. "You'll find yourself in Sovngarde, Hall of the Honored Dead. Now what would you have of me, son of the North?" he bellowed. "I seek counsel," said I, "for tomorrow we fight a desperate battle, and my heart is full of fear." Ysgramor raised his tankard to his lips and drank until the cup was empty. Then he spoke once more. "Remember this always, son of the North. A Nord is judged not by the manner in which he lived, but the manner in which he died." With that, he cast aside his flagon, raised his fists in the air, and roared a great cheer. The other heroes rose to their feet and cheered in answer. The sound still rang in my ears when I awoke. I gathered my men and told them of my vision. The words seemed to fill their hearts with courage. "The horns are blowing and the banners are raised. The time has come to muster. May Talos grant us victory this day. And if I am found worthy, may I once again look upon the great feast hall. Skarden free winter." Interesting read. Narathur is given to think that this poor man just had a fever dream. But hey, whatever gives you comfort, right? Have a rest. Okay. We'll say 10 hours. Nice and rested. Oh, I should probably turn the voices back up, huh? Perfect. And you know what? Let's bump this up just a bit more. Great. All right.
How things been with you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Meresine! At long last. Meresine.
Those born in the fire are forged by it.
It's good to see you. Follow me. I need your help.
First, you must rid yourself of your companion. My trust only goes so far.
Oh, believe me.
Good
Death
morning.
to dragons.
Did you change your
No.
mind? I see. I'll be here if you
Erevan.
change your mind.
Do I need to trade anything with
course.
you?
We are a fellowship, and our goods are owned by all.
You can keep that sword. And I no longer need this, so you can keep it. It's time for us to part ways, Erevan. It's been good traveling with you, for the most part. Just stop being so wistful all the time, okay?
I bid you farewell then, until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Meresine, I would be happy to have you join me.
Pleasure is but pain's costume.
Follow me. I need your help.
Narathur guide us.
Narathur, guide us. I have something for you.
Like the Foyadars of the Red Mountain,
Did-
fire runs through our veins.
These are all things that we've talked about before, I think. But I need to trade some
Keep
things
it
with you.
light. The one advantage we have is our speed.
Agreed. Agreed. So you have this right now, but I've got something better for you. Enjoy this bow. Even better than what you're currently using. Let's see here. I'm going to take this. Do I want her to be using this? Or do I want to sell it? And she could just have the dagger. Yeah, she can have the dagger. She's got lots of arrows, fortunately. Here. You'll carry our bed stuff.
This is a local favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned.
I think that's it.
Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to wipe
Okay,
out
great.
some old Warwick's dead.
You would think that we'd be able to address the fact that she just abandoned us on when we went to see the Greybeards, but that's okay. Okay.
They can take to the skies, but we will shoot them down.
Absolutely. Now we're gonna get going soon, but first I'm going to charge this up for the sake of practice.
Lord Inn's reek of mead and fish. I almost prefer ash.
Tell me about it. All right. Well, let's have a little something to eat before we get on our way. All right. Well, now that we'll use our telekinetic thing. Okay. Sorry about that. Just had an annoying little notification come up. Maybe we'll have some honey nut treat too. Why not? All right, Meresine. Let's set off. Oh, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? I hadn't even considered that now that we have her with us again. I feel like I said I wanted to return to the college. I feel like that's what I said I wanted to do. Probably talk to not Arngeir. Tolfdir. Talk to Tolfdir about talk to Tolfdir and see whether we can if there's anything more to learn about alteration. Oh, great. It's horrible. It's awful out here. Good lord. Do know one thing for sure. We gotta get her some better armor. Gotta get her something a little better than that. Hello there.
Need something?
What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Lovely. It's great to hear. Do you have ebony plate gauntlets, good sir? You don't, because you fucking hate me. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you fucking bastard. Alright, well. I think we're saving this to put on display. Have this sword. And this bow. But not this mace and not this blade. They're too unique.
You've done well.
Thank you. All right, well, let's consider the quest log real quick. No, I'm not doing this. I hate that's in my quest log to begin with. We still need to do this. No question about it. Still need to do this, which we kind of got our next hint about where that is, but we will eventually do this, I promise. We are going to pick up this event. We are going to pick up the main quest at some point. Yeah, we need to do... There's a lot to do. There is a lot to do. We do need to talk to Tolfdir. We're not going to do good intentions just yet. Still need to find Noster's helmet, but that's quite a ways away. We need to find this word of power. Still haven't found this book yet. There is so much that we still have to do with Narathur. So much to do. All right, well, I think heading off to Winterhold is the next step.
Good day.
Yeah, that's the next move for sure. And I think what we'll do is just cut across the frozen tundra. A lot of just bows out here. What's going on? Here, have
I
some.
wish a long life to no one, lest they live to see dark times.
Here, have some steel arrows.
Everything's in order.
Wouldn't believe it. They just drop out of the sky around here. Jump. Oh, God. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll just cut across the frozen tundra, but first we got to get on a high enough elevation. You know what? We are going about this... Good Lord, why? Okay, this is making me extremely nervous. There we go. Going about this in a very ass-backward way, huh? Let's take the route again. It's falling out of the sky here. All right, so we're gonna go up this way. Perfect. Now maybe we'll stop at AHO. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. Perhaps store away that ebony shield so it's not just sitting in our inventory. Heck, maybe even put away some of these books that we just read. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. Ooh, Meresine gets to see AHO. Isn't that exciting? Imperial War Camp. Discover it for now. Lady Azura's shrine there in the distance. Ooh. Ride fast, ride hard. Hail Lady Azura. This is a dwarven ruin we'll have to explore someday, no doubt. We've got other business to attend to right now. Ooh, what happened here? What is this? Not a good sign. Dragon attack, maybe? Oh, wow, they've got a lot of stuff. Holy shit. Poor guy. Yeah, traveling alchemist, maybe. Could have been a dragon attack, could have been a bandit attack. Hard to say. Anyway, Meresine, I've got a fun Glimmer orb that like flies everywhere. It's pretty cool. Might like it. Or maybe it'll scare the shit out of you. I don't know. I like it. Expedition manifest. There was an expedition here. We've managed to secure the site and hold off any others who may try to steal our discoveries so far, especially those from the College of Winterhold, who seem to think the glory of exploring every ruin should be theirs alone. The crew for our expedition is as follows: Sula Trebadius, myself, expedition leader; Umana, my constant companion and bodyguard; Valley, a mage not associated with Winterhold, took some time to find; Endrast, a fellow explorer of some local renown; Yag, a great brute of a woman hired to keep the rest of the labor in check; Jadar and Jazar, two Khajiit brothers hired as labor. Need a couple more laborers. Literally just spit on my mic. Need a couple more laborers. Getting through the ice is proving difficult. We've set up shelter and scouted the area. The small ruins on the lower plateau of the glacier don't seem connected to the main structure, and we haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet we found here. Yag mentioned spotting a fissure in the glacial wall that may lead into the ruins, so we are going to try to find a way to get down there with the gear. Looks like a storm is coming. We may have to explore this place in the near future, see if there are any survivors down there, but for now, let's head on in here. Put some stuff away real quick. Welcome to my flying Dwemer orb. Make yourself at home. Very good. Primar of Amidium, another one we need to read. So wish this was something we could activate, because goddamn, those freaking things are awesome. Okay, let's just put it in here for now. It won't fit. Well, screw you two. Okay, we can at least put some of our books away. The 2 books that we have. Lovely. Something. I know it's not organized, but it's fine. Again, why'd they make Big Off Earth sexy? Can we put the shield on this one's back just for now? Yeah, we can. Great. At least until we can find a better place for it, I suppose. Okay. Does Merisine's stuff need to be enchanted?
Pleasure is but pain's costume.
No, it's already enchanted. Hey, give me those Grand Soul Gems, by the way. Oh, she's been she has a set. The question is, which one do we want to take? Let's take the small fur one and just put it away, because
Blood and fire, fire and blood.
I would rather have the big one. Okay, great. All right, we don't want to spend too much time in here. Just wanted to put a couple of things away. Let's go, Meresine. She's coming. Great. Great. She followed us out, no problem. All right, to the college. It's been a while. So many things. Oh god. So many things to do with Narathur. So many things. Ooh, there's a T-posing bear over there. It's the worst kind. I think we should just Fusro him away. Goodbye, bear. I think it's dead. Lovely. Let's go. We could mine this, but it could get cold. The weather could change at any moment. I've learned to distrust Winterhold in that regard. What is going on here? Holy shit. Should I be cautious? Should I be worried? Who are these folks? Are they adventurers? Are they? I think they're adventurers. Okay, I don't think I have anything to fear then. Well, I won't freak them out with my ghost horse. Fun armor you got there. Interesting mix of armors. Did you guys just literally loot them as you killed them? I think so. Interesting. Good lord. Okay. What is going on? Making me nervous. I'm gonna quick save. Good God, man. All right, get it moving. All right. Winterhold again. As much as Narathur, I think, despises the freezing north, Winterhold is at least familiar. Let's see if the smith here happens to have those ebony plate gauntlets. I mean, I'm not holding my breath. Has that always been there? What is this? What is this? Song of Dedication. Hear us, Junal, sage god of runes. Accept this temple in your guise, here amidst the bleak icy dunes. Our old clever men, skilled and wise, as an owl flew beneath the moons, on to prove to your watchful eyes, toiled once again for your boons. A 6 dozen souls dead, a waste. That's it? Interesting. Very interesting.
No dragon can withstand the fire of the Red Mountain.
Couldn't agree more. See, you're already much better than Erevan. Because you will shit talk a dragon. You will even call a dragon Morrowind slurs, and I love that. Hello there.
Can I help you?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Please, please, please. I didn't think so. Oh, fuck.
I have faith.
That's great. That you have faith in me. Oh, fuck. What kind of dragon is this? Frosty dragon. Good to know. All right, hold up. we gotta summon our... You know what? Let's do two things. Let's do our Warlock and our Monarch. Doing really good damage to it. Absolutely tearing it apart. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where it is. Shit. Get up, Meresine. You can't die. We absolutely. Oh, nice. Good job, Gamora Warlock. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we gotta get her some better armor ASAP, but fuck yes. Awesome. Got some good stuff on it. Got some really good stuff on it. Okay. Here's some fun arrows for you. Great. Good job, Meresine. Another dragon slain. Do we dare pick up some dragon bones and whatnot for selling? I think so. Well, maybe we should do this instead. How many are there? 8. Let's take 4. And then 4. Oh my god, look at that. Expertly chosen. Okay, let's see about selling these things off real fast. Hey, Birna.
Is that magic? Careful, please.
What have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't suppose you... No, of course you wouldn't. Why would she? It's a silly idea. Silly thought. Okay. Well, at any rate, let's get rid of the heavy dragon bones first. And maybe all we sell to her, honestly. But we do have these. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Maybe we'll get rid of 1 lockpick.
Aye.
Lovely. All right, to the college then. Speaking with Tolfdir. How many dragon souls do we have, by the way? Just curious. Got 2 dragon souls. Okay. Is there anything I want? I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't want it. I don't really want Kind's Breath. But this character, I'm not so much concerned about. Yeah, I don't think Narathur is quite as much concerned about the power of the Thu'um, so much as he's concerned about turning souls into other powers. Harnessing the power of dragon souls towards magical ends. I was very glad for that meditation stone the Greybeards have. What is this? Say, Winterhold, Tower of Winterhold Directory. Oh, that's cool. Subterranean, the Midden. Floor 1, Laboratory and Training Area. Floor 2, Hall of the Elements. Floor 3, Arcanum Front Desk. Floor 4, Arcanum Library. Floor 5, Private Collection. Floor 6, Hall of the Archmage. All right.
I wish a long life to no one, lest they live to see dark times.
Elfbeer continues to ponder his orb, as a wizard is wont to do. Hello, Tolfdir.
Good to see you.
So, have you identified the orb from Sarthal? You've been studying it for quite some time.
These things take time. We must be cautious.
Okay.
Don't you remember what I told you? About how not being able to control magic could destroy
Yes,
you?
I remember.
Who knows what we're going to find?
What makes you think it's dangerous?
It's clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. We're involved in serious research here. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
It's you're absolutely right, but we don't even know what to call this thing yet.
I'm calling it the Eye of Magnus for now. But this is exciting, isn't it? We're in the midst of groundbreaking research.
Yes, it absolutely
Whatever
is.
this is, this discovery will make history one day.
I think you're absolutely right about that. But speaking of research, is there anything more that I can learn about alteration magic?
At this very moment, no. However, well, I've been working on something. An improvement on the Ebony Flesh spell. I've made progress, but then hit a snag. I think perhaps you could help.
Okay. How can I help? Or, what's the problem exactly?
I need dragon scales.
Oh.
And not just any dragon scales.
Oh.
As I've said, I made some progress using the essence of dragon scales, but they're just not quite potent enough. My knowledge of Skyrim's history is far from complete, but I did some research and discovered two things. First, there are ancient references to dragon heart scales. What little I could learn suggests they may be what I need. Second, there are stories of a dagger called Calvosine's Fang, said to be sharp enough to carve individual scales off a dragon.
Fascinating.
First, you'll need to retrieve the dagger, then use it to carve a few scales off a dragon. Presumably a deceased one.
That would make sense. I'll return as soon as I can with the dragon scales.
That would be wonderful. I'll be sure and have everything ready. This is exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting. I'm glad to help. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the dagger?
Not much, I'm afraid. It was named Calvosine's Fang after the dragon worshipped by this particular sect of the cult. They were said to be quite fond of ritual sacrifices. So fond, in fact, that the high priest spent a great deal of time sharpening the dagger. That way, it was always ready for the next inevitable victim. Perhaps not the brightest spot in Skyrim's history, eh?
That does sound horrible, but then again, at least you're not the dwarves. You don't want to know what sort of horrible things they've done, but maybe you are aware. I don't know. Well, how am I going to collect these dragon scales, exactly?
Not just any dragon scales, heart scales. Very special. You'll need Calvosine's Fang, of course. Then, if you should happen upon the corpse of a dragon, you should be able to use it to slice off a heart scale or two. Even just one should be enough for me to complete my research.
I love the idea that scales literally grow around dragons' hearts. That's so cool. Well, while I'm here, you look like you could use a hand, Tolfdir. What's going on?
Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but, well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me?
So, wait, what was it you're missing?
My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it.
Still haven't quite explained what an alembic is, but okay. What have you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
So let's see here. Yeah, this doesn't rate. It's unfortunate this does not raise our magic by as much. Otherwise, I would totally get the apprentice hood instead of using the adept hood, but that's okay. Spells. Earth fire. Your warmth is increased by 50 for 240 seconds, and you cannot be harmed by freezing water. That is definitely helpful. You can see all nearby targets, including data on automatons through walls. That's fun. Paralysis shield. Ooh, Makes the caster immune to paralysis for 240 seconds. That's cool. We don't often have to deal with that, though. Warm. Wait, how is that different from Hearthfire? Is it just the duration? Oh no, it's the magnitude of it. Okay. Maybe I will. No, I kind of want to save my gold for other things. For now. I mean, these are all cool spells. Don't get me wrong, but do I really need them? Not particularly. I'd rather save up for when we finally have the master level. Okay. Well, we need to find an alembic. Damn. I don't suppose clairvoyance could show the way?
Good to see you.
Not at all. Have you seen the alembic?
There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we need to find his alembic, but more importantly, we need to get Kazavine's Fang, or Kavazine? Let's see here. Tolfdir is working on a new master alteration spell, and has asked for my help. He wants to study dragon heart scales, but in order to collect them, I'll first need to obtain a special dagger known as Kavazine's Fang. Where is Kavazine's Fang? Oh, we have to go to the Rift to get it. Go to the Rift. I don't think we have anything else to do, and I don't think we have any other business in the Rift aside from this, but this might be worth doing regardless, just for the sake of it. I've got some thinking to do, because we've got a lot of stuff to cross off our list. Still need to not do that. We still need to do this whole Shrine to Stendar thing. We need to complete the book Powers of the Elements, which Powers of the Elements. Okay, so under Greybeard's morning shadow, at this northern watch long lost, Nirn's hoary throat does scrape the sky, here unleash a chilling cry and gild the stand with frost. So somewhere in the shadow of the throat of the world, presumably, somewhere in this area, is a little shrine. Presumably it's going to look not too dissimilar from Windward Ruins. So we should make a point of visiting down here, right? Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. And we still have to do Dead Men's Respite and get the word of power there. Okay. Okay. A plan is forming in my mind. Okay. Here's the plan. We will do a lot of stuff. Not this. I'm gonna click that on. I don't know if we're ever going to do the Forgotten City. I would like to. I know it's an incredibly famous mod. But I'm also just not sure about how I'm gonna how to fit it in with everything else that we've got. I don't know where to fit it in with my plan for Narathur, so I'll have to do that. Okay, we need to find the missing alembic, which is probably somewhere here at the college. We need to do this. Isn't this a thing that's tracked? It is tracked, funny enough. Okay, why not? Sure, why not? Is this tracked? It's all the way. I'm not doing that right now. Riften. I don't know what this is in reference to. Still have to return to Balamend, which we might actually finally be able to do that. We still have to return to Balamend, still have to return to Shatter. That's so funny. Sacred and Dawnstar. Haven't done that. We could have done that, but it didn't occur to me at the time. We ended up never doing these. Never ended up doing that. Okay. All right, so here's the plan. We've got Meresine in tow again. So, here's the plan. After we find this Alembic, we are going to recall back to Mirwatch and then cut through here. We'll do a whole thing. We'll return to Mirwatch, go to Dead Man's Respite, cut through the plains of Whiterun over here. Maybe actually discover Rorikstead. Find Scorvild. See if we can get this book. Make a pit stop on Whiterun. Maybe visit Vendor, see if I finally get the fucking ebony gauntlets. And then cut through here, see if we can find the ruin it's being referenced, and then make our way to Riften. Ooh, there's a fun thing we have to discover. And do all that stuff. That is a great plan. I think we have a plan for the next several episodes. But for now, let's see if we can find this Alembic. Okay, I'll be honest, I have no clue where it is. No freaking clue whatsoever. Or maybe it's in here somewhere. Who knows? All right.
Pleasure is but pain's costume.
I'm not looking for Tolfdir right now. But that's super interesting that you can click on it to find him. In case you really need to look for him. I'm just looking in here in the off chance that he's just being a forgetful old man and forgot that he put it in here.
Those born in the fire are forged by it.
Yes. Well, it wasn't there. Let's have a look around. I think this is an Alembic, technically. Let's have a quick wash. Great. Didn't mean to do that. Arniel Gain. Scholar. Historian. Interesting. Oh, they're fun books. Amongst the Draugr. Ooh, he's got a lot of books here. He's got so many books. Excuse me. Guard quarters. There's a guard here? I've never seen a guard. Neria's quarters. Not in here. Okay. My other guess would be that it's maybe in the Arcanum, in the library. Why were you prioritizing
Blood
this
and
well?
Fire, fire, and blood.
We like Tolfdir. We want to help him. You know? Okay. See an hourglass, but no alembic yet. So many books. So many things to read. Book of Dragonborn. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah. Ethereum Wars. Scroll enchant. Oh my god, we can make scrolls? Fuck. We should be doing that. Interesting. Pile of books here. We'll have to. We can't be concerned about that right now, though. Soul Gem Staff Enchanter. Really cool. Mana Magicka draining. Ooh. So that's cool. Where can I get an unenchanted destruction staff so I can make this? Or just be able to summon my Dremora with this. Where can I buy some of these unenchanted staves? Fuck. Maybe the resident enchanting master would have them. Okay, so we have not yet found this goddamn alembic. Maybe down here? I feel like there's even the off chance that we might have seen the alembic at some point while we were just wandering around. Okay. Well, it's not in here. All right, I don't know where it is. Well, to be honest, as much as we like Tolfdir, this is not a high priority right now. We have bigger fish to fry. So I think for now, Meresine, I hope you're more comfortable with my teleportation shenanigans than good old Erevan was, because guess where we're going? Guess where we're going? That's right. Back to Mirwatch. Well, at least you don't disappear like good old Erevan did. Well, I think we'll do a formal sign out this time. That is going to do it for now. In the next episode, we will go ahead and do all the things that we spoke about, starting with visiting Dead Man's Respite. It might get a little confusing having all these markers on our map, so I might actually have the...
I wish a long life to no one, lest they live to see.
So I might actually keep the compass off to avoid confusion. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate you sticking with me and watching this fun little episode. Hope it brought you some joy. Please go spread that joy to others if you can, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye for now.